Pop Squat coming at ya. I have a cold, but I also have some time. And if you don't mind my voice having a very sexy radio DJ late night kind of sound, if I can complete my sentences, we're going to listen to the Eversince full album from Bladee. This has been suggested by so many people, and I am happy to finally have a little bit of time to listen to this. It's only about 40 minutes long. I'm sure my rambling will add to that quite a bit. And I've listened to 2 songs off this album already. I just double-checked. I've listened to the second track, which is called So What, and the last track, which is the 12th track, called Skin. I know I like them. I didn't even have to go back and look because I've really liked all of Blade's stuff. I think he's doing some amazing work. And I wanted, so somebody sent in some money for me to react to this, along with all the different people saying I should react to it. And the person who gets credit for it is Saints Betrayed, is the person who sent money in. So thank you if that is you, and I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to do a little bit of reading here just for people who may not be familiar with Bladee. For everybody else, you can skip ahead a little ways. Bladee is Benjamin Reichwald, born 9th April 1994, known professionally as Blade, or Bladee. I think most people seem to be saying Blade, but I don't know. Is a Swedish rapper, record producer, designer, and member of the artistic collective Drain Gang. His music is characterized by heavily auto-tuned vocals, ethereal textures, and experimental qualities. All of that is absolutely true, and it is very, very cool sounding. Reichwald released his debut album Eversince in 2016. I guess I hadn't realized this was his debut. And most recently, Crest in 2022, although I think another one is coming out at the end of this month, or maybe next month, because we just listened to a song from that the other day. Both through Spider, I think it's going to be called, both through Stockholm record label Year 0001. In addition to his music, Reichwald creates visual art, which frequently appears on the covers of his releases. He also serves as the creative director for Young Lean's clothing line Sad Boys Gear. He was born in Stockholm, Sweden, raised mainly in the Skanstull area. It was here in 2004 he met fellow Gravity Boys member Zach Aragundade, also known as Echo 2K. The two were classmates and formed a punk band, Crossed with a K, Swedish for crust. Jesus Christ. For crushed, I'm telling you. Oh, Crossed. Crossad. Krossad, which means crushed. I can't talk! Which means crushed. When Reichwald was 13 years old, which led to Reichwald's interest in music. After leaving school, Reichwald began to get into making music whilst working at a daycare center. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't read that part before. We're not going to get into everything here. I just wanted to do a little bit of a recap on him. Young guy, only 28 years old. And Eversince came out in 2016, and there are 12 tracks on it, and I've got lyrics and stuff over on the other screen. If these aren't videos, which I don't think they are, I will probably move the lyrics over. Maybe I'll also see if we have closed captioning on these. The first track is called Who Goes There? Let's jump in. That's maybe a little louder than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to start that over. Sorry about that, everybody. I get such a huge Depeche Mode, early Depeche Mode feel from this. His voice kind of reminds. I couldn't even tell you who the lead singer of Depeche Mode is, and I'm sure I should know that. But his voice kind of seems slightly similar to early Depeche Mode, and I just actually heard something off of People Are People. Yeah, just in the car yesterday. So his voice is pretty fresh in my mind. And the music, too. Very electro-y, very kind of 80s-ish, but definitely updated for today. And I'm not saying he's trying to sound like an 80s artist. I'm saying it just kind of sounds like that. It's very cool. I mean, and that's the music I grew up with. That's when I was a kid, teenager, was in the 1980s, and yeah, I love that stuff.
Today I'm feeling so indifferent. Every Friday's Halloween. My week is a dream. I'm just walking in my sleep. By any means I'll be low key. I'm gonna need a reason to be seen. All the prayers for nothing. No touching. I find it disgusting. Flying in my lane with my cousins. Why they bugging? I don't do discussion. I'm on an airplane to London. They want something from me all of a sudden. I'll come up when I'm summoned. I heard everything was gonna change, but it wasn't. Who goes there? It's the ghost of October. Summer's over, now I'm going nowhere. Who holds her? It's not me, I'm a loner. But I don't wanna go there. You're sober, that's not me, I'm a stoner. I prefer it when the world moves slower. Who goes there? It's just me and my soldiers. I come from the snow, it's cold, colder. Who goes there? It's the ghost of October. Summer's over, now I'm going nowhere. Who holds her? It's not me, I'm a loner. But I don't wanna go there. You're sober, that's not me, I'm a stoner. I prefer it when the world moves slower. Who goes there? It's just me and my soldiers. I come from the snow, it's cold, colder.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the first track on an album, that is absolutely a banger. That is fantastic. If I just randomly had picked up this album and that was the first track I listened to, I would be in for the rest of the album. Who Goes There is the first single released from Blade's debut full-length album Eversince. The track was first performed on Young Lean's Warlord tour. Alright, I was hoping it would give me maybe a little bit more information. This is just a really good song. I mean, it's super solid. And so the whole thing with Drain Gang is kind of, what's the best way to put it? Sort of like everybody knows, but anybody, and please correct me if I'm wrong about this, but anybody who considers themselves a drainer, right? Somebody who follows Drain Gang and is into this sort of music, kind of knows, like, life is really kind of, we're here. That's it. That's what we're doing. We're just here. And then, does it matter? Not particularly. We're just going to do our thing, and then that's going to be the end of it. And really all you're trying to do is make it through in a way that hopefully you enjoy. And that's kind of the point. And that really is all we're doing here, and that's all we should be worried about, is making sure that we are living a life that matters to us, even if it doesn't matter to anybody else, and hopefully it does matter to other people. And there's some great lines in here for that. I think this starts off his whole career in a way that's really honest. He's saying, you're sober, that's not me, I'm a stoner, I prefer it when the world moves slower. And then later on, he says something about every Friday's Halloween. My week is a dream. I'm just walking in my sleep. Like, I just kind of go with the routine of getting through everything, and then really the weekend is the good part. At least I'm assuming Halloween is a good thing, because I like Halloween. By any means, I'll be low key. So he's just like, I'm going to take it easy. I'm just going to do what I want to do, and all the prayer is for nothing. No touching. I find it disgusting. Yeah. Maybe a bit of autism going on there? I don't know. Maybe he's asexual? I don't know. Or strongly, partially asexual? I have absolutely no idea. There's no information on that I've happened to have found in my looking at his music. But yeah, if, like I said, if that was the first song on an album that I had picked up, I would be super happy. Why will you not go backwards? Thank you. Now we're going to listen to So What. This is a song I've already listened to. I don't care. It is going to be good. Let's go back and find the song and get it started. This is featuring Echo 2K, who was also mentioned in the little bio that we talked about. And let's go. So What by Echo 2K and Bladee, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. So we're going to get louder.
Chains on your throat, all the words come out, cooking in my throat and my nose straight down, going with the flow, with the wind go out, coming from the dark with my scar, no sound. I'll be in the park off of here, so hard. You did this a year, but for me for life. Drinking CEO, I'm the ice king now. I don't give a fuck, on my way back down. I'll survive a snake bite, I live in the late night. I can see the hate rise, smoking on the gray skies. I went to hell 8 times, now I got a sick mind. I know that you want mine, heard it through the grapevine. I don't know your star sign, I've been going snowblind. I don't need to slow down, put me in a gold shrine. I ain't going rogue now, ziplock for the lowdown, coding in my blood fam. Shout out to the shit gang. Chains are on your throat, all the words come out, cooking in my throat and my nose straight down, going with the flow, with the wind go out, coming from the dark with my scar, no sound. I'll be in the park off of here, so hard. You did this a year, but for me for life. Drinking CEO, I'm the ice king now. I don't give a fuck, on my way back down. Don't know how to show love, please don't get your hopes up. You might get your soul crushed, close up like a rosebud. I just got my throat cut, hope I don't get cold blood. Now I'm going ghost, feel like Phantom of the Opera. Shifting my persona, codeine in my soda. Slipped into a coma, wish I never woke up. Ever since we sold out, people say they know us. Margie yellow loafers, but I know he's a poser. Chains are on your throat, all the words come out, cooking in my throat and my nose straight down, going with the flow, with the wind go out, coming from the dark with my scar, no sound. I'll be in the park off of here, so hard. You did this a year, but for me for life. Drinking CEO, I'm the ice king now. I don't give a fuck, on my way back down.
Yeah, another great song. Very electronic. Fantastic lyrics in here. Chainsaw, what was that? Chainsaw in your throat, all the words come out. Cocaine in my throat and my nose drip down. Going with the flow, with the wind go out. Coming from the dark with my scars, no sound. Really some fantastic lyrics. You did this a year, but for me, for life. That I don't necessarily get. What you did what for a year? I began to park off a pill, so what? You did this a year, but for me, for life. Is he talking about making music? Is he talking about basically being a part of Drain Gang and designing and all that sort of stuff? I don't know. I don't give a fuck on my way back down. So is he on his way back down? Is that what he's saying? That would be strange considering this is his first album, but really, really a good song. Once again, I don't think any of these songs are going to be bad because I think he just makes really good music. That's just flat out. Why don't you go back when I hit back, you stupid thing? The next song is Lovenote. Come on. You are very annoying. And Lovenote is the third track, and it is 3 minutes 16 seconds. Let's check it out. All these, I should say, are produced by White Armor, except for 2 tracks have a couple of producers, including White Armor.
Someone freed me from my skin, evaporated, now I'm gone in the wind. Something ended, but nothing you did again. I carry weight until my spine's giving in. My words, it didn't mean a thing. I was just trying to get in. You're looking for...
Okay, I'm sorry. Why hasn't anybody... I mean, maybe you have, but why hasn't anybody told me to listen to this song before? Holy shit, that's cool. Start it over. That music that comes in at the break is so amazing. Love it.
Someone freed me from my skin, evaporated, now I'm gone in the wind. Something ended, but nothing you did again. I carry weight until my spine's giving in. My words, it didn't mean a thing. I was just trying to get in. You're looking for someone, but I'm not him. What do you want from me? I'm just wondering. Hitting on the kid, but I don't want to live. I don't have anything to give to you. I stay with the crew, and we don't need anything from you. I've been to hell and back for 20 stacks. I keep on going till my vision's black. I'm lost and I'm not going back. And I got it back, leave me, I don't wanna match. It's funny how they wanna act. Extra Gucci shade so I can see through that. Cut you in your throat and make you free at last. And they stalk me when I'm out, I gotta wear a mask. She gave me love now, but I woke up with a cutthroat. I can't let you come close. I'm the one you got chose. I stayed in the condo. She gave me love now, but I woke up with a cutthroat. I can't let you come close. I'm the one you got chose. I stayed in the condo. I want change for you. Can I see you soon? I've stayed up so many moons. I've been waiting for you. I don't know what to do. I want the darkness to take over from me too. Let the pain be true. Take it away from you. You disrespect SD, then they gon' sentence you on with the drain. It's true. Think about draining you. Blood dripping on my Margie yellow shoes. She gave me love now, but I woke up with a cutthroat. I can't let you come close. I'm the one you got chose. I stay in the condo. She gave me love now, but I woke up with a cutthroat. I can't let you come close. I'm the one you got chose. I stay in the condo. She gave me love now, but I woke up with a cutthroat. I can't let you come close. I'm the one you got chose. I stay in the condos.
Yeah, that might be my favorite song so far off this album. Love the beep boop 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 boop. Yeah, that's exactly how it sounds, John. I love it. So good. And also, this is another just great example of sort of the lyrical style that he likes to use, and a lot of the Drain Gang likes to use in terms of, like, he feels completely insignificant. Someone free me from my skin, evaporated now, I'm gone in the wind. So good. So good. Like, I just blew away. Like, I'm not even here. Like, I don't matter. I just am nothing. Something that ended, but nothing new began or did begin. I carry weight until my spine's giving in. So he's just doing everything he can to get through, and his back is breaking because of it. But he's still got to do it. My words, they didn't mean a thing. I was just trying to get in. You're looking for someone, but I'm not him. What do you want from me? I'm just wondering. Like, I don't have any real response. I'm just wondering, what do you want something from me? Is there something that you think I can give you? Because I don't know what that could be, so you better tell me. Like, that's the idea that I pick up from it. Like, and yet later on he says, what did he say? Well, she gave me a love note, but I woke up with a cut throat. I can't let you come close. This was it. I can't let you come close. I'm the one your God chose. I stay in the condos. I don't know about that line. But it's like I will change for you. Can I see you soon? I've stayed up so many moons. I've been waiting for you. I don't know what to do. I want the darkness to take over for me too, but the pain be true. Take it away from you. You disrespect SG? SG. I'm not sure. Then they gonna sentence you. I'm with the drain. So good. Like, I've been waiting for you, but I don't know what to do, and I don't know. But whatever it is, tell me, because I'll change to make it so that I am what you're looking for. Like, so crazy. And I mean, that's so unhealthy, but I understand the desire of that. Like, you're what I look at and I say, that's what I want. Sorry, my friend is texting me. That's what I want, but it's not something that I can it's not something that I can, like, I can't be with you right now until you tell me what it is that I can do to be with you, if I'm getting that right, because I'm distracted by my friend contacting me. Yeah, you're it, but I'm not good enough for you yet, so tell me what I have to do to be good enough. And that's messed up. That's not actually the way it's supposed to be. That would be a very badly codependent relationship. And I don't know, maybe that's what he's looking for. Maybe that's what he feels like he's comfortable doing. Like, I want to be a person that would be with someone like you, so tell me what I need to do to be like that, because that's what I want. And yeah, not healthy, but I understand the idea behind it. And I think a lot of people probably understand that. I think that absolutely makes sense. I mean, in a not being a complete person sort of way. Um, you just gotta be you. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, because you never know what the other person's going to do. They could just turn around and walk out tomorrow, and then you made these changes and you're no longer you, and maybe you're not the person you want to be anymore. So don't do that. The next song, Missing Person. Also an interesting band in the 1980s, Missing Persons. Missing Person is one of Blade's most introspective and detailed songs, discussing some of the mental issues he suffers from. A video for this was released in 2015. Okay, so actually before the album. Let us check out. No, don't watch that. Let's check out Missing Person. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Very quiet. More, I'm gone, I don't exist, I'm not here, I don't matter. And it's called Missing Person, so I'm going to assume this is about him, right? He's the missing person. He's not there. He doesn't feel 100% in this world, and really, I mean, it's a surprisingly consistent theme through all of this, and I guess it makes sense because that's kind of how he feels.
Missing person, I'm a missing person. I'm gone, that's for certain. If they love me, I might hurt them. So I stay behind the curtain. Missing person, I'm a missing person. I'm gone, that's for certain. You won't find me, so stop searching. I stay low key when I'm lurking.
So that's the second time on the album that he's mentioned the term or the phrase low key. Just thought I'd point it out.
Quit life wasn't working. The whole world full of serpents. If you cross me, then you curse, man. Cut your face off like a surgeon. Off the grid, gone off detergents. I can't be seen, it's disturbing. I don't go cause I'm nervous. I won't come back to this world, man. You wanna know what love is? You wanna know what it feels like? Wanted to see you in that light. No, I'm too deep in the night. I'm just ash now, I've been burning. When it's rain out, then I'm surfing. No, it's late now, but I'm learning. Everything calm on the surface.
Yeah, so there's even some more stuff. Off the grid. I can't be seen. It's disturbing. I don't go out because I'm nervous. I won't come back to this world, man. I want to know what love is. You want to know what it feels like. Wanted to see you in that light. Now I'm too deep in the night. I'm just ash now. I've been burning. So he's like been consumed. Again, this whole idea of something that was there, like water that's evaporated and has blown away, and now whatever, wood or paper or something that's burned up and is just ash and just blows away, right? And he just really feels disconnected. And it sounds so much like a really serious social phobia. My ex-wife had terrible social phobia. She constantly felt like she was being judged because she was a piece of shit. And yes, I still have issues. And and it prevented us from going out and doing things, and it was terrible. And I tried to get her for years to deal with that side of things because I knew it wasn't. I have very little to no social anxiety, social phobia. No, it doesn't bother me to talk to people, to go out into the world and interact with people, and yet there are people that is their reality. They have a super difficult time talking to people and engaging with people because they feel they feel so, whatever it could be. In her case, it was being judged. She thought she was constantly being judged by people when in fact she was the one doing the judging and projecting it onto other people. And yeah, I don't get that at all. But I know that's not the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to feel so afraid all the time. Because living in fear all the time is a horrible, horrible way to live. And that I can understand. And I don't want anybody to feel like that. And because just think about it. Think about living in fear all the time. Really damaging. And it sounds like he's dealing with some of that stuff. And I love that he's talking about it because for so long people don't or haven't talked about this sort of thing. And it's so important because everybody who also feels like this feels completely alone in their social phobia. I'm being judged. Everybody's against me. That's more of a paranoia thing. But like everybody is looking at me. Everybody is paying attention to me. People do not give a shit about you. They really don't, unless you are really causing problems for them. That's the only time they care. Um, but yeah, it's great to hear him talk about this stuff, and I think it's probably a big reason why so many people like this music, is they identify with the stuff he's saying, or at least a little piece of it. Like they understand that kind of feeling insignificant, feeling like they're being judged, feeling like they're less than, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling like imposter syndrome for sure, like all of that stuff. Really, just your brain is lying to you when you hear those things in your head. That is not reality. No one is doing that. And if people are doing that, then yes, you need to go away from those people. But they need to make it clear to you that that's what they're doing. But if people are just interacting with you, they're not judging you like that. It just is not happening.
Missing person, I'm a missing person. I'm gone, that's for certain. If they love me, I might hurt them. So stay behind the curtain. Missing person, I'm a missing person. I'm gone, that's for certain. You won't find me, so stop searching. I stay low key when I'm lurking.
There's another great paragraph there. Missing person, I'm a missing person, I'm gone, that's for certain. So he feels non-present. If they love me, I might hurt them. So I stay behind the curtain. Yeah, you're gonna hurt people that you love. That's just what happens. So just be yourself, and if they can't handle the way you hurt them, then they can't handle it. It really doesn't have to do with you. That said, you shouldn't go out of your way to try and hurt people. You should go out of your way to try and be good to people. And that should be the state for everybody, right? And in my opinion. And if you do something that's wrong and you hurt somebody's feelings or you hurt them some other way, then it's time to step up and take responsibility and say, I didn't understand how this would affect you. I'm sorry, etc., etc. That's all you can do. You're gonna hurt the people you love. It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. So don't hold yourself to a standard of I have to be perfect all the time, because you aren't. You can't be. It's impossible. So just deal with the consequences when there are actual consequences. Don't try to deal with them before there are consequences, because you can't possibly predict how somebody's going to react. Sorry, excuse me. Hold on a second. There, that was good timing. Let's keep going. Let me get down to the outro. Yeah, what are we 4 songs in, and I'm totally in love with this album. Yeah, everybody who said you need to listen to Eversince, you need to listen to Eversince. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I needed to listen to Eversince. This is fantastic. I mean, it's just fantastic because, like I said, this speaks to so many people. Not necessarily because the music is good and the music is awesome, but it's because he's being honest and he's telling us about how he exists in the world and how he deals with all the things he has to deal with. And I think people respond to that. So this is a song about Blade's tragic love life. The title is a reference to the male protagonist of William Shakespeare's romance tragedy play Romeo and Juliet. I believe the song is called Romeo, yes. The plot of the play follows the doomed romance of two teenagers from feuding families. Lots of alliteration. In the end, the pair commit suicide in order to be united for eternity and avoid living without one another. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet is kind of a bad play. Bad message. Although the Baz Luhrmann movie from years ago was so amazingly good, and I know I should hate it, but I really don't. It's such a cool movie. And if you haven't seen it, absolutely go watch Romeo plus Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann movie. So good. John Leguizamo is in it, and it's still good. He's so interesting. I would love to see him in more stuff. Anyway, let's jump into this. Romeo. Don't know how long it is. I need to back out of here and get to the correct song. Romeo. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Very different feel.
Feel like Romeo on clear cold when it's cold. Off of that, I'm not feeling you. That is true. Can't be seen with you, but it's cool. I froze myself, now I'm freezing you. Fuck life and your feelings too. Nightmares coming true, creeping up like out a truck, and I'm driven blood. Today I've been falling, don't know what you say. You keep calling out my name. Don't talk it, I don't want to hear you talking. I'm not sorry, I'm just honest. I am in the heart of darkness. For me you don't have to do anything. When I'm in your area, the flowers start withering. I swirled everything glittering. Ice girl, I might ice her with some better things. I might treat myself with fucking medicine. To feel something, I do anything. I've been only moving up and leveling. You fucked up again, you let the devil in. Feel like Romeo, Montclair cold and it's cold. Off of that, I'm not feeling you. That is true. Can't be seen with you, but it's cool. I froze myself, now I'm freezing you. Fuck life and your feelings too. Nightmares coming true, creeping up like out a truck, and I'm driven by Romeo. Montclair cold when it's cold. Off of that, I'm not feeling you. messing with you, but it's cool.
Huh. Blah, 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 blah. Have to admit I'm a little confused by that one. Feel like Romeo in Montclair coat when it's cold. Off a flat, I'm not feeling you. That is true. Can't be seen with you, but it's cool. I froze myself, now I'm freezing you. The comments here say it's making himself emotionally cold. That same lack of feeling makes the subject of this line, his lover, feel emotionally cold as well. Maybe. Fuck life and your feelings too. That seems really incongruous considering the rest of what we've heard so far on this album, where he's so much about, like, tell me what I need to do to be with you. Like, who do I need to be? And but maybe this is his issue with this relationship, right? Is he doesn't, familiarity breeds contempt kind of thing. He was with this person or is with this person, and so he's sick of them. They're not who he wants to be with. His life is not as great as he wants it to be, and so he's just so fuck my life. Like, fuck my life and fuck your feelings. I don't care. I'm done with this. Nightmares coming true, creeping up like a black Audi truck, and I'm dripping blood. Ice world, everything glittering. That's a beautiful idea, right? But just before that, when I'm in your area, the flowers start withering. Is that because the two of you are both there together? Is that because of you? Is that because of her? Is that I don't know. Like I said, it just is. It's kind of a confusing song, but maybe it's also supposed to be confusing because it's kind of hard to like solidify your feelings. Oh my god, this is just so annoying. To solidify your feelings from a real relationship and describe them in a way that makes sense to somebody who's not in the relationship, right? And he's doing it in music and in lyrics, which it's hard to explain in lyrics. You just sort of write the words that you need to put on paper to make the song sound the way you want it to, and you don't have the ability to kind of expound and expand on that. Even so, kind of a cool song. Obviously kind of popular because it's got 50,000 views. The next song is called X'd Out. One of the slower songs on the album, on which Bladee raps about losing his girl but still having his boys backing him up. Of course, he doesn't fuck with anyone else, and if Bladee doesn't fuck with you, you'll get X'd out or crossed out. Okay. That sounds fine. I mean, I'm not. Whoop. No. We've done that. Shut up. Romeo, X'd out. Here we go. 3 minutes, 37 seconds. X'd out by Bladee. So the very beginning of that reminds me of like a bell ringing. Boom. I don't know why I mentioned that. Just did.
If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. If I don't know you, you get excited. I've just been planning how to get out. I'm letting go, you're being let down. I'm in the darkness with a rag on.
Love. of it. It's very... what? I'll come up with the word.
If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. If I don't know you, you get X'd out. I've just been planning how to get out. I'm letting go, you're being let down. I'm in a darkness with a rag on. I'm looking for you for the last time. If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. Don't lose your face hanging with some leaves. I lost my brain smoking toxic waste. The water sprays with MDMA. I'm with the drain, they won't go away. Don't lose your ways, you can get betrayed. I'm in the shade, but I'm making plans. I'm not a slave, but I'm on my way. Go to the club, gonna celebrate.
Love how this sounds. I love how this sounds. Wow, what a great song. And it's the music, it's very... It's not flowery, it's very... I don't know, it's really a pleasant sounding song, and I feel like there's a word that I'm trying to come up with that I just can't come up with. But the lyrics are also really interesting. If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. If I don't know you, you get X'd out. So what I get from that one line, if I don't know you, you get X'd out, is basically he has people that he knows and trusts, he loves, he likes, whatever, his friends, the other members of Drain Gang, those are the people that he wants to be around. And if he doesn't know you, if you're not part of his his little clique, his group, his people, it's not that he doesn't like you or that he couldn't like you, it's that he can't have casual friends. He needs to really know somebody in order to trust them and to be able to be with them in whatever way that means, right? That's what I get from what he's saying here. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, some people just need to have a really super high level of trust in the people that they surround themselves with, in order to feel comfortable. And having other people around who aren't that close just doesn't feel right, and they'll never be comfortable if other people are around. That's what I get from this. That's the feeling I get. But God, what a beautiful song. Really loving the music.
If you're not bleeding, you're not drained out. If I don't know you, you get X'd out. I've just been planning how to get out. I'm letting go, you're being let down. Your friends talk behind your back. Your friends talk behind your told me they don't fuck with you. I didn't even ask. They wanna be drinking what they can. Drinking. I'm not gonna trust you when you switch up on your man.
See, right there. How am I supposed to trust you when you switch up on your man? It's very much about trust for him. Your friends talk about you behind your back. This is what he's afraid of, right? Your friends talk about you behind your back. They told me not to fuck with you. I didn't even ask. I didn't ask for them to tell me anything about you. They want to be Drain Gang, but they can't. Well, they certainly can't now because they've shown me what they're like. They've shown me that their friends, they backstab. And you, how am I supposed to trust you when you switch up on your man? Not exactly sure what that means. Maybe you cheated on your man or something like that. Super, super interesting. And the fact that he just puts this out there is fantastic. I mean, it really is. These glasses are so funny in this. Never mind. This is great.
I don't catch emotions, I'ma cash out in the bank. Chillin' at the roof, you look like ants. You don't know what I've been through, you'll never understand. I've just been planning how to get out. I'm letting go, you're being let down.
Love it. Yeah, that's a winner. So the song that reminds me of is Send in the Dancing Horses from the 80s. Echo and the Bunnymen. Let's listen to part of that. If you don't know Echo and the Bunnymen, you really need to find them and check them out. This was on the Pretty in Pink soundtrack, actually. The old movie, Molly Ringwald movie. Alright, let's advance.
No way home. Bring on the dancing horses, headless and all alone. Shiver and say the words, every lie you've heard. First I'm gonna make it, and then I'm gonna break it till it falls apart.
So that song, for some reason, reminded me of this, and I think I can kind of see why. And yeah, if you haven't ever checked out Echo and the Bunnymen, please go check them out. And this song in particular is just great. This was the music I was into when I was a teenager. Loved it. Just absolutely. And the Pretty in Pink soundtrack was fantastic. It had so much good music on it. Alright, that was, what the hell was that? That was X'd Out. Now we have Sick. Like me, I'm sick. From Bladee. Once again, let's see what our lyrics have to say about Sick, if it will back up for me again. No new information. That's just fine. I'm cool with that. So let's listen to Sick. 3 minutes, I think it said. Yep. Ads are the worst.
Still sick, 12 grams in a sip. A sweet on mix. 666 for my wrist. Blood on my leg. I get sand, I'm a sip. I was broke, now I'm fit. lost in this shit. I don't want to be sick. Still sick, still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, 12 grams in a sip. Oh, sweet on me. 666 for my wrist. Blood on my lips. Still sick, still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, still sick. Still sick, 12 grams in the sip. Oh, sweet on me. 666 for my wrist. Blood on my lips.
Wow, no idea. No idea, other than I'm sick. Still sick. What are they? Sick of toxic waste, drugs, sick mentally, sick of, as in really cool. 12 grams in a zip, sure, talking about drugs. Us, we don't. Bladee is saying that he and some other person are not the same and do not go together. Bladee has a circle of people that he likes and that are close to him, but some people try to impose on that circle or might act as if, yeah, well, you're just guessing. I want facts, man. Yeah, it's a fine song. It's a little too indistinct to really get any super meaning out of. And yeah, probably also why it's one of the least viewed lyrics on this album as well. The next song is called Rip, and I'm curious if it, let's see, in this track, Bladee is rapping about being insane, being depressed, and not fucking with anyone else except his team, Drain Gang. Yeah, he has a group of people that are his rocks, right? They are his anchor. They are the ones that matter to him, and nobody else matters, and he doesn't trust anyone else except them. And that's fine. That's just fine. 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Rip.
At the psych ward, plugged in with the white bars. What's your life for? I'ma hit a high score. Let it die down. Took it, now it's mine now. Gotta lie down. Been there for a while now. Hold for me, let go of me. You don't know me, you know me. Don't talk about me. Come close to me, come close to me. You're scared of me. RIP my hopes and dreams. I don't wanna wake up. We don't fuck with anyone, so you cannot snake us. I'm not here, you know I'm gone. I'm about to take off. Rolling up 100 grams every time I wake up. I'm a missing person though, I go off the radar. He's not here with us, you know, he's a fucking traitor. You won't cause some massive, bro, I'm selling you paper. I don't care about anything, you know I'm a drainer. Saying all that shit to me, it's nothing. He's not Drain Gang, he a lame fucking. They gonna approach me like I'm Justin. You know I'm coming, popping out of nothing. Bitch, I know you bluffing. I don't run from nothing. I'm a fucking junkie. I love wasting money. I think that they love me. I don't love them back though. I'm not coming back, bro. I just lost my last hope. RIP my hopes and dreams. I don't wanna wake up. We don't fuck with anyone, so you cannot snake us. I'm not here, you know I'm gone. I'm about to take off. Rolling up 100 grams every time I wake person though, I go off the radar. He's not here with us, you know, he's a fucking traitor. You won't cause some massive, bro, I'm selling you paper. I don't care about anything, you know I'm a drainer. RIP my hopes and dreams, I don't wanna wake up. We don't fuck with anyone, so you cannot snake us. I'm not here, you know I'm gone, I'm about to take off. Rolling up 100 grams every time I wake up. I'm a missing person though, I go off the radar. He's not here with us, you know, he's a fucking traitor. You won't cause some massive, bro, I'm selling you paper. I don't care about anything, you know I'm a drainer.
Very hypnotic sounding song. And again, he repeats stuff that's very much, you're not part of my crew, so just go away. What's your life for? I'ma hit a high score, let it die down, took it, now it's all mine. Now it's all mine now? Gotta lie down, been here for a while now, dig a hole for me, let go of me. You don't know me, you know of me. It's a good line. Don't talk about me, come close to me. Come close to me, you're scared of me. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting, all of the, just all of his music is very much about kind of dealing with his, just his mental day-to-day existence, and that's kind of cool. Bloodveil / Stillborn, featuring Echo 2K. I have not heard this. Very interested in it. Whoops, did the wrong thing. That's his rip again. So let's look at Bloodveil / Stillborn featuring Echo 2K. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
The firstborn got his world torn. I came out of the ice storm. This blood sword is my light source at the white shores when the night falls. What's my life for? What to cry for? Off like 10 pills, now I'm stillborn. Gotta stay pure just to make sure. Gotta watch out who you fall for. Smelling like an orchid, I got sources, it's important. It's another morning, there's no ending to my story. Got the Bloodveil, I just saw most met the reaper in the shadows, and I breathe them in the ghost house with my people. It's the shield gang, I got all these shields and you can't breach them. On a plane, I'm switching season. Wait for God to give a reason to me. Daytime creeping, I can't fuck with human beings. I'm not sure what to believe in. I catch karmas, not no feelings, you know. Rain gang, I got vampires in my city. The party taking with me, hit me up when I'm not busy. Feel like Casper, feel like you can see me when I'm friendly. You can see me wearing Fendi as soon as I made my entry. The firstborn got his world torn. I came out of the ice storm. This blood sword is my light source at the white shores when the night falls. What's my life for? What to cry for? Off like 10 pills, now I'm stillborn. Gotta stay pure just to make sure. Gotta watch out who you fall for.
Awesome pink flags trying to get my feelings back. Breathing in the ash, exit my bitter past. 1,000 bits of glass on me, I got glitter hands. Turning into sand, vacuum seal like plastic bags. Sleeping with a chain on me, feel like 50 shades. It's in me, I can't CDG my aftershave. It feels like acid rain, every day I feel the same. Maybe in a way I will never feel again. I gotta disconnect when they get too intimate. I'm so innocent, but I got some evil friends. I just wanna spend, never fall in love again.
So it's interesting, in that verse from Echo 2K, he mentions a few things that have come up in other songs previously on this album. And in fact, it's really just in one sort of lyric here. Breathing in the ash. So earlier, Bladee had mentioned that he had felt like ash or turned into ash, and we talked about it a little bit. And then X should mark the hidden past. And Bladee had mentioned previously, you're X'd out. 1,000 bits of glass on me, I got glitter hands, turning into sand, vacuum seal like plastic bags. Maybe the glass things could be reference to like the cold out, the ice outside, that sort of thing that was also mentioned earlier. Plastic bag, like zipped up stuff in the bag. Sleeping with the Champ feels like 50 Shades. Is that supposed to be 50 Shades of Grey? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if any of that means anything, but it stuck in my craw, so I thought I'd mention it because, like I said, we've heard some of those words previously. Just 3 songs left to go, and let us get to the song Sugar. 3 minutes 6 seconds. I will pause it as soon as we get started here. And let's take a look at the lyrics. This looks like it was probably pretty popular. Track 10 on Eversince is a demonically melodic masterpiece where Bladee compares someone's blood to the sweet taste of sugar. Not really. This was produced by Rip and White Armor. Let's check it out. So this is also the second time that he's mentioned vampires. In one of the songs earlier on the album, he said, "My city," or I think it was, "My city's full of vampires." So that's kind of interesting. And now this is clearly an allusion to vampires and him being a vampire and drinking someone's blood. Not sure what that means. Maybe he kind of takes life from other people, and who knows? I don't know. It's all guesses.
It's okay to go away. It might take a life to pay it with the razor blade. Tell me what you want to say. I can take the juice today, so tell me a fairy tale. Heaven say I'm on my way. I don't care what heaven say. I'm waiting for your embrace. You don't want me, do you? You don't want me, do you? No, I won't do to you. Wish I never knew you. I wonder what you do when I'm gone. so sweet, like sugar baby, like sugar baby.
Some interesting music there, especially at the end. The lyrics actually on this bridge, you don't want me, do you? You don't want me, do you? Know what I'll do to you. Wish I never knew you. I wonder what you do when I'm gone. Huh. Yeah, I mean, sorry I was quiet there for a minute. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it that bothers him so much about other people? Because he feels to me like he's very, I don't know, insecure, and that just seems like a shame because he's clearly super talented, but he has this, it's sort of the go away, come closer sort of feeling, like I need people but I can't deal with people, and it's a really hard way to live. It's a really difficult way to live. I don't envy the guy. And a lot of people have to put up with that sort of thing, and I get it. It's not fun. It's not fun. Wrist Cry is the next song. Wrist Cry, the only track on the album to be partially produced by Hit Kid, is also about depression and most of all self-harm. Bladee is talking about how his wrist cries blood from cutting his wrists. He doesn't care if he lives anymore, and harming himself is the only way he's able to feel slightly better. Whew, that's not good. So as they said, this was produced by White Armor and Hit Kid. So let's check this out here. Let me get back to the track, and we will start this.
Wrist cry, 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 wrist cry. Flying in the sky, going to a lonely star tonight. I'm falling through the clouds. Can't deny I got you on my mind. On my mind. Blood is on my mind. Blade is on my wrist. It makes it cry. Make it cry. I feel like I could die. I feel like I don't care if I survive. I survive. Wrist cry, wrist cry, wrist cry, wrist cry. Wrist cry, 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 wrist cry. Faceless in this kind of situation. I know what you're playing, trying to drive me crazy, trying to be something that you can't be. I am in a mansion, something that you can't.
Yeah, I don't really think we need to go into that one too much because it's very much about what it's about, which is him dealing with hurting himself to what? Deal with things? Going to a lonely star tonight. I'm falling through the clouds. Can't deny I got you on my mind, blood is on my mind. I do like the line, I feel like I don't care if I survive, I survive. And it's sort of supposed to be an echo, right? I feel like I don't care if I survive, but it's also saying I don't care if I survive, but I survive. Like, I do make it. I make it through. I'm faceless in this kind of situation. That is an interesting lyric. I know what you playing, trying to drive me crazy, trying to be something that you can't be. I'm in a mansion, something you can't reach. Huh. Interesting. Good. He's really a good lyricist, good writer, and I say that even though like some of what he's singing about, rapping about, he kind of hides the real meaning in the way that he writes things, but at the same time, that's fine. That I mean, it still gets that stuff out of him and kind of leaves it open to interpretation from people who might also need to identify with this and deal with similar sorts of things. Skin is the closing track off of Blade's 2016 album Eversince. This song contains pretty standard Blade topics: heartbreak, isolation, self-harm, although through a much more melancholy and balladesque tone. I don't remember if I read that when we listened to this last time. So let's see what we think of this. Let's go back. Risk Cry Skin. Here we go. 3 minutes 36 seconds. Interesting to hear really kind of traditional sounding instrument. Oh, yes.
Skin, touch the skin. Win, 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 never won. the skin. Win, 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 never was, never been, never. I'm sinking, it goes up to my shin. White, 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 greater black ever since.
Yeah, really pretty song. I remember liking that from the first time I heard it. Really beautiful song. What a terrible way to have to go through life. I mean, he's obviously dealt with this stuff for a long time, but I mean, this whole album is about how this affects him and how he has to deal with his life and what he thinks on a probably a daily basis, right? Like, this is constantly going through his head, constantly stuff he has to deal with, and it sucks. You should not have to work that hard to just feel like a normal person. Normal. I don't even know why I use that word. Healthy. A healthy person. Somebody who's able to get by without constantly questioning everything, everybody's motivation, and can you trust them? Are they going to be good to you? How do you deal with them? Yeah, wow. Really good. This absolutely fantastic album. Absolutely fantastic. If I was a teenager now, this would be the music I would 100% be listening to. I'm still a teenager. You never stop being a teenager. At least if you're smart, you never stop being a teenager, because you can constantly learn new things and be exposed to new things, and that's what I like to do. I never had to grow up. I've mentioned this on another video somewhere, but I've been very lucky in that, in some ways, in that I very much have always wanted to still keep in touch with being a teenager, really. For as lame as it is sometimes to be a teenager, lame, that's not a good word either. For as it is to be a teenager sometimes, it's a time in your life where you're able to take the time to expose yourself to a ton of different things, and then people start to concentrate on a handful of things, and that's what they spend the rest of their time doing. And yeah, there's always something new out there, and that's why I love listening to music, because it comes out in music. There you go. This is a fantastic album. Saints Betrayed, thank you for sending me some money for this. I appreciate it. Everybody else who recommended this, I'm happy that I finally got around to doing this, and yeah, absolutely, totally awesome song, or album. Totally fantastic album. Love it. Now I get to download it. Hooray! Yeah, I could listen to this over and over and over and over and over and over. Definitely check out Echo and the Bunnymen if you have not been familiar with their music before. I think you'll find some stuff that you really, really like. And there you go, Pup Squat. Checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.